You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky. The Greybeards are... Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think... Good. The Greybeards can... You're Dragonborn. And you're the only... Right. Good thing they've already... We'll look around... Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here up. Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctiveness. Are you paying attention?
Wind, guide you. Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes, for matters of such gravity we need to know where you stand, or who you stand with. The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered those who, if the world is meant to end? No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Dear, rock lostovakin, strodul, rock ventin vak, pardonax.
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question. You weren't ready, you still aren't ready. But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the... He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. He is our leader. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
What? Nakast!
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Look. Va. Kor.
I will grant you my understanding of clear sky. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Look! Baka! Look! Baka! Look! Baka!
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. What you can do. Greet me not as Argonian, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedu Vrostmul, the dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ah. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the Dove who... You have not answered my question. Why do you need to learn this Thum? Nid, if you wish me to answer your question, you must answer mine. Pruzha, as good a reason as any. Some would say that all things must... Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it, but you have... Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world? This is the... Here, the ancient... The no... It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to... cast him adrift. Not intention. Which is why I have lived here. For Tid, if you... with the... You could learn Dragonrend. Crosis, you are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. But no, I meditate on the... Knowing... Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does... Think of the way... That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fade. Ponder the meaning. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. I can. It was said to Vormund, the dog. I warned them against. Yeah, but they did. I was far from but I. Then you will see them. The first they were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Look, Thum. Dremyol, which calls to you, Dovak. In your tongue, the words simply mean, that is the true meaning. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare? Look, speak. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus? It is. Think. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you, which calls to you, Faith upon. That is fine. Let that meaning fill. Sum Ark, which calls to you. It is. Think. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark. Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Look, Thum.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is... So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes, we have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with some. As for where, they may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. The Blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now they will do it again, with your help. Such blasphemy. Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you. Sky?
What? Nakast!
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand. Of course, mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
As a matter of fact, immensely powerful, he holed himself up. Since then,
I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, if you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place the strong. For an outsider like you to be accepted, an orc would have to make you blood kin and... Send word to the chiefs. I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. All right, then.
Force Ruda! World Lakas!
have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doomed to Akatosh, the very bone.
Gormley! Running out of time. Battle!
The Arsul Thurse Alduin Ukri. Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krithwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Sent you down to death. Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Galthorn, Sori, Birker.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Me, Taludis, Ani, Him Hind Paliv, Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Nivarin Jur, what have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarodis Parthulax, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kuman, you will die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel fear for the first time, Worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
Oh, damn you! It's no use. Use the scroll, Feldir. Now!
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard! Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We shout you out from all our endings unto the last! finished!
It worked. You did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Aloki nakip silesur. My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals. Overkeep. Down! At your feet.
You are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it.
Sulaki Mulak. Nakip Silesur. Belly is full of the
Lost foes, you are too late, Alduin.
friends.
Unshal never again. He is too strong.
been sure. Oh! You may have picked up. Firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Yes, one of his... Perhaps a fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. Yes, I used to visit him from time to time. Nearly I do not... The Hofkossayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They're an ancient order. I had them figured for death.
I serve Jarl Balgrove as steward.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Now, if you... don't mind, you have my attention. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city with the threat of war on my doorstep? I'm sorry, but I can't do it. What? You want me to let it... There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to... Oh, do you think... No. I can't... But getting both... If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Good day.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never... I see. Paarthurnax, even the Greybeard. So we will see if they still remember us. Sky, guard you.
You hear the news? Those damn mages blew up Winterhold.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
I've been looking for you.
Might want to rethink
Got something
that.
I'm supposed to deliver.
You're missing
Your
out on
hands
some
only.
wonderful opportunities working in that
Let's
bar.
see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I've got a little work if you're interested.
Fresh fish. Straight from the shore.
Telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not. Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? You were at help. One of the prisoners, if I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might... Besides, I'm sure your
Call
being
it whatever you
imprisoned
like,
was
General.
all a terrible
The man's going to try
misunderstanding.
to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf
Speak with Legate
refuses
Ricka.
the Legion's
She
right
will...
to garrison
The
troops in his
Greybeards.
city.
What
On
do
the
those
other
old
hand,
hermits
also
want with me?
refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or... I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. You may have a point. I'm always surprised by how seriously the Nords take these things. Yes, fine, I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric...
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal. If there's such a thing for that lot.
What? Nakas! Force Roda! What? Nakas! Wood Nakast! Wood Nakast! Wood Wood Nakast! Wood Nakast! Wood Nakast! Wood Wood
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We have... taken a side because it's not our fight.
What?
Test!
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. Who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait? First, Someone do something?
You think I need to send Balgruuf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire could... I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting. Yes. Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement.
First, Brother! So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here. in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses. No, you need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter. Why, now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. Well said.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be
We're
able to
here
resist.
to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is
handle
outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would
out
the
of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies! My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Carthwayston. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The name, by calling the dragon with, he's not your voice. I think it's very likely that he... Oda Ving, Winged Snow Hunter, as I read it.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax. That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die, and it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Look! Baka!
Dremyolok, greetings. The blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by. What is better? To be born good, or to overcome your evil? Odaving will come to your challenge. Bozik. Krillot, he will not be able to resist your call. From the hill of the Dova itself, he will come. Look. Speak. I will listen. Speak. I will listen. Speak. I will listen. The blades are wide, though I have no day. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Speak. I will listen. Look Thum.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Empyreans. How long can such a thing last?
Take care with those flames.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. May the gods watch over you. As I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Father says I'm too young to use the sword, so I practice with my fists.
You do have a plan for luring the dragon, yeah?
Fiend!
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Never should have come here.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under
I've
cover
been looking
until
for
it's
you.
down.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your... letter. It looks like that's it. There you go.
Overkeen, here I am.
Someone do something! Somebody help!
Hold your fire until he's gone.
Your Thuum is no match for mine.
Yeah!
Thuum is strong.
Get back! We need to trap him, not kill him. Now wait until he's well inside. Now, quickly!
Over here!
Got them!
Need
I think it's holding.
Havuta med koda Zuubonar. You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position.
In Sir Alduin, Renik Vaza. Many of us, among ourselves, once Lord, he has trapped his door, Mindora, Zuulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat... Croesus. There is one detail about Skaldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skaldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, or in Britbro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help. You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skaldafn and stop helping Alduin? Zunitarodis, it was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Vobalan Gramidon, I have done nothing to earn your distrust. In Ar Orenu, and yet here I am, still your prisoner.
Incredible.
You have reconsidered my offer,
No idea
Onikan
how long
Kron?
I waited for such an opportunity.
You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skaldafn and stop helping Alduin? Onikan Korav Gair Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafn.
I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you. Purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Very bad idea. I can't believe that worked. Something to tell the grandkids, eh? You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
May, what are you doing back there?
When you make up your mind, just let me know. I'll be here.
Farengar, enough, fool!
I can't believe I'm still alive. All hail the dragon. You sure about that? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
gods.
Was nu, dini dein Ruthe Aswal. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Brit Oth, I warn you. Amativ, Mu Bo Kotin Stinselok.
Bravest person I've ever met. The biggest fool.
May Kinneret guard you while you pass through the realm.
This is as far as I can take you. Grifoth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or I'll do it. Skoldofen fen Kostinok.
Lost!
What?
Nakas!
Train Susan.
Lost!
Yamia!
What?